you've got a heck of a story about how you became the CEO of the Countryside Y. So let's maybe start with that.
Okay. Yeah, happy to. We moved here, my wife and I, Allison, and at the time, 2 kids. Now we have 4 kids. Moved here about 20 years ago. I was with GE at the time, and we were kind of moving every couple years. That was what we did. And we found this area with the intention of staying in this area.
And you were a pretty high-level exec at GE. You weren't just like a little entry guy at GE.
Yeah, I was with the GE Healthcare Division, and I had a couple states I was responsible for. And was kind of on that fast track for continuing to move up at GE. So we'd spent about 12 years, but we became part of a church that meets here at the Y. Mm-hmm. It's called Antioch. And I was moving into leadership in terms of elder and helping through some of the finances, and the church was just growing. It was a new plant. And so we felt God called us to leave GE, leave the corporate world, and come on staff at the church. And so we left, and I became the executive pastor.
I remember you and I had lots of conversations because we have that common background.
Yeah.
Wanted to jump into ministry from the business world, and I remember you making that jump.
Yeah.
And God bless that jump.
He did, yeah. It's always a challenge of you don't want all the Christians to leave the marketplace, mm-hmm. And so at times you can feel like, am I exiting a ministry space by moving into vocational ministry space? And so that was a real challenge for a while, of praying through that as a family, praying through some of the financial changes, some of that. But we felt God just continue over and over. And one of my favorite parts of the story is right after we'd kind of pretty much made the decision to go to the church, I basically got a job offer in the corporate world that 3 months before that would have been my dream job. Like it was, hey, Chris, I want you to come start this. It's all ready for you. It's a blank sheet of paper. You'll be in charge. Go. And I tell people it was an easy no. And to me and Allison, my wife, that was our confirmation, and that 3 months ago, that would have been the dream job. The fact that it's an easy no now means this is what we're called to do. So we moved to Antioch full-time as executive pastor, and the church, it was the first Sunday we went to 2 services. One of the stories of Antioch is we meet at our Countryside YMCA. And that's been something we've committed to say we as a church want to stay here. And so part of that ministry, I tell people that call out of GE to ministry was a very specific call to our church. I want you to love, serve, care Antioch and our church and these group of people. And so then 9 years later, Mike Carroll, who is the CEO of the Y.
Mike Carroll.